What's up fam, it's Kayla. So today I'm gonna be doing a little story time with you guys to kind of be able to connect with y'all and share my experiences. So today I'm gonna be talking about obviously what the title says, why I moved to SoCal and why I transferred to nursing school. Sorry, a little disclaimer, I'm gonna be looking at my laptop, which is under you guys, for my notes and stuff so I don't ramble on, and this is gonna be like an hour-long freaking story time. So yeah, let's get on with the video. So just a little background, I lived in the Bay Area most of my life, Bay Area born and raised. I moved a couple times from different cities, but mostly Bay Area was my home. There was a part of me that always dreamed about moving to SoCal, but I never knew the right opportunity to move there, because when I did apply for colleges down here, obviously I didn't get accepted, and it is a lot expensive for my parents, so I took that into account. So that's one of the reasons why I chose SGSU, and another reason why I chose to stay in the Bay Area and go to school there was that I'm very family oriented, and I feel like I would have missed my family a lot more if I left right after high school, because I feel like when you graduate right after high school, you may be an adult, but you still haven't learned the things that an adult would do by themselves, like independently. So I didn't feel like I was ready to be out in the world by myself. So that's why I chose SGSU to go for my first year, because I don't know, I knew the area and very lively environment because it is in the heart of downtown San Jose. So I felt like it was a really good fit for me. I applied for SGSU, I applied for sociology because I had a college counselor that helped me with my applications and stuff, and he told me that if I put sociology as my major, I could easily just get accepted, which I did, and easily just switch into nursing, which is what I really wanted to do. So that was the plan at that time. And then I went into my first year thinking, you know, just like the full first year experiences. You go to parties, you go to the football games, you just participate in a lot of stuff. I joined Akbayan, which is a Filipino American organization, and I just experienced it all. There was a point during winter break when my mom would tell me, oh, how's your classes doing? When do you apply for the nursing program? Blah, blah, because my mom is an RN. She works at Kaiser, typical Filipino mom. There was a part of me during like Christmas time and winter break where I just felt like I didn't think that nursing was for me. I just kind of had doubts on myself because my mom was pushing nursing so much that I kind of was just like, she just wants me to be just like her. So she's forcing me to be go into the field that she is. It wasn't a problem. I feel like that's what a lot of parents want to do. They want their kids to fulfill the dreams that they couldn't fulfill for themselves. I mean, my mom did work really hard to be a nurse. It took her maybe 8 years to finally get her bachelor's. What she wanted for me was to get a head start on my career and not struggle on trying to pay bills and trying to put a roof on her family's head and putting food on the table. So she wanted that for me. And nursing is a well-paid career in which she wanted me to be a part of. So that's why I think my mom really pursued that for me, but I didn't really see it at that time. And she was asking me, oh, why is it taking you so long to get into the nursing program? Like, how long is it going to take for you to graduate? And typically at most state and UC schools, nursing is really impacted. Like engineering and any medical major, it's going to take you like real long to finish school, and that's just your undergrad. But typically for nursing, there are different programs that you can take where you can finish and get your bachelor's, because most jobs these days, like nursing jobs, require bachelor's. It's not an associate's degree anymore. But right now it's a bachelor's. And getting a bachelor's at SGSU, from what I've heard from some of my friends, it takes you a pretty long time. If you aren't admitted as a nursing student when you applied, it's going to be really difficult for you to get the classes, the prerequisites that you need to apply for the program, because you obviously have to take like your general English, your math, like statistics, algebra, and the hardest thing is anatomy, which is something that a lot of people in the medical field need to take in order to, work in the medical field, because it's human body, like duh, you're gonna be working on the human body. Classes always fill up and you don't get the earliest registration, so you miss out on signing up for the class that you need. And I was just fed up with it because there were some classes that I needed and just wouldn't go my way. And a person won't always get their way, but in that situation where I wanted to be in the nursing program, like just like that, I didn't want to wait 1 or 2 years to even get into the program and still have to wait to finish it. So I talked to my mom about it. We had a conversation also with my dad, and my mom decided that maybe I should transfer schools. And I didn't know where to start from there, because specifically I didn't want to go to another state or UC school where I'd have to wait on a waiting list. It's like a lottery. Like, bruh, I didn't want to deal with that. Mom found a school in SoCal, and it's called West Coast University. So West Coast University is a accredited private university. It is a very fast-paced nursing school. The school that I go to, the Ontario campus, it strictly is for the BSN nursing program. So my mom showed me that, and we talked about it, and I thought it was a pretty good fit for me, because I'm the type of person where I just need to get things done. I don't want to wait until to jumpstart my career. I felt like I need to take a step up and do something about it. And if that means that I have to transfer schools to go to an even more difficult university, then I'm gonna do it, because obviously, like, I'm not gonna wait like 6 to 8 years to freaking finish my bachelor's in nursing. Like, no, I could be making money by the time I'm 21, the average rate of when a college student should be graduating. I researched about West Coast just to make sure that I really truly wanted to go here, because ultimately it is my decision. I researched it and the program seemed to be a good fit for me. But anyways, after you finally filled out paperwork, sent in transcripts, documents, all that, they'll send you obviously if you got in or not. And I did. I got the okay, I got accepted. I was really happy, because I didn't think, I was going through so much stress about transcripts and just paperwork in general, and I thought I wasn't gonna get in, and the stress. But yeah, so I did all the application, I got accepted. I was like, great, awesome, I got my spot in, I got my schedule and everything, so I was all set. So the next thing to do was to get a place to live. And this was the most stressful thing ever, because I wasn't able to go down to SoCal to actually look for places. I had to be on my laptop literally 24/7 trying to look for a place. And it was just so expensive. The places that I was looking at cities around Ontario, which would be Rancho, Upland, Fontana. Anyway, anywhere near Ontario is where I was trying to look for places. And girl, places for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath was like $1,000, or like the nicest one is like $1,500, or like, I don't know, they were just expensive. Like, my mom is already paying for tuition for me, and tuition is and I was like, I don't want my parents paying so much money for me to do this, but I know I have to, because where else am I gonna do it? So I was like, okay, if I can't find a place, then I will find just a room to rent. And finding a room to rent is hard too, because not a lot of people do that. So I was giving up on the whole idea of trying to find a room. I wanted to convince my parents to find me a place, but I just wasn't having it. I was giving up. But luckily, Anthony's aunt, shout out to Tia, what the heck? I suck at Spanish, guys. So. Anthony's aunt, Tia Adri, she really contributed to me finding a place. So I didn't want to resort to Craigslist because, girl, Craigslist is sketch. It could work, but you have to be really careful. So she put a listing up saying college girl student trying to find a room to rent. And lady responded to her saying that she has a room to rent, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and I could use all of the appliances, laundry, kitchen, TV, and all that. And the price that she gave me, I was like, oh. And this included Wi-Fi too. My rent for this place that I'm staying at is $550, including Wi-Fi and utilities. Bruh. Honestly, I think that's pretty good for a room to rent, especially, and also like with the neighborhood that I'm living in. I'm gonna take it. So we didn't even get to meet her. I talked to her on the phone, I texted her, and we worked things out, and eventually, yeah, I got the place. Okay, so yeah, we locked in a security deposit. My dad helps me pay for the rent here, which I'm truly grateful for. So yeah, so I found the place, and I believe I was done with school May 25th at SGSU. And then I literally only had like 2 weeks of like summer vacation before I actually started. So I'm in the summer session right now. So I started a quarter early so I can finish a quarter early. I packed all my shit. I said my goodbyes. Well, not really lie. It was mostly just my family and my friend Angel. But yeah, and then June 5th, I flew down here with my mom, literally with 6 suitcases of all my clothes and everything. And we just settled in. We bought all my stuff that I need, necessities and all that. And then I finally had to say goodbye to my mom on my own. Like once I got that key to the house, I was like, I'm independent. So yeah, after I moved, I started school, I believe a week and a half after. And honestly, I really like it here. Like, I love West Coast. It can be, there's a few cons to it. Like, we don't get to pick our schedule. Like, we get a schedule of like what classes you're gonna take each term, but you also can't pick what days or times your classes are gonna be. So it's kind of just a given to you. I mean, I'm still surviving. We are on week 6 right now, and we have 3 more weeks until the end of the term. So I'm gonna make a video about that, about my first term at West Coast. And then just living in SoCal in general, honestly, where I live, it's hot. I live in Rancho Cucamonga, which is like more inland. It really reminds me of home. I only go to school 2 days a week, so most of the time I'm hanging out with Anthony because he's the only person I know here. I really love SoCal. It's really hot, but I'm getting used to it. And I don't know, I just like the vibe that Southern California people bring. I still haven't gotten to explore SoCal that much because SoCal has some bomb food and boba. So I mean, I'm still adjusting a little bit. It's been pretty hard. So far, I like living here. Yeah, it can be a little bit lonely, but I came here to do what I needed to do, which was go to nursing school and get my BSN. Like, that's just a little story about why I moved to SoCal and transferred to nursing school. Because I haven't really talked about it to a lot of people, and people might be wondering home at SGSU and like my friends around where I lived, why I moved. So here's a video on why I'm not home anymore, why I'm not in the Bay Area anymore. So if you have any questions about anything that I talked about today on my moving process, or why I chose nursing, why I moved to SoCal, just anything. If you guys have any questions about what I talked about today about in my story, go ahead and comment. I've been getting a lot of really good feedback from people from my previous video, from my boyfriend/girlfriend tag, and I feel more comfortable making videos knowing that people are actually watching it. So I hope to grow this channel even more and talk to you guys more about my journey in SoCal and my journey through nursing school. So yeah, just expect those videos in the future. Thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever you want to do. I will see you guys in the next video.